My mom was a person who never had a lot of money, struggled trying to raise 6 children. My favorite memory of my mom happened when I was around 9 or 10 years old, and she and I had gone to McDonald's for breakfast, which was a rare treat for us and our family because we didn't eat out a lot. There was an elderly lady who appeared outside of the window. It was a January morning. It was very cold outside. And she was shivering noticeably to the point where it affected my mom being able to finish her breakfast. So we walked outside and my mom marched right up to her and said, "Honey, where's your jacket?" And she said, "I don't have one." And she told us that she was homeless and that she was hoping somebody would buy her a cup of coffee so she could warm up. And my mom looked her in the eye and said, "I'll get you some coffee, stay here." She returned with a large cup of coffee and a whole bag of breakfast food. And after she handed me the coffee and the food, she took off her jacket and she put her jacket on this lady and zipped it up. And then she took my hand and started leading me towards the car. She shouted to my mom, she said, "Miss, you can't give me your jacket." And my mom turned around and smiled at her and she said, "I just did. Stay warm." And so when we got in the car, I looked at my mom puzzled and I said, "Mom, how come you gave her your jacket?" And she said, "Because I have another one," and she didn't have one at all. And I'll never forget that day as long as I live, because it was the first time of many times with my mom, watching her spend her last dollar to buy somebody a cup of coffee and bugging all of her friends and relatives to give her their old jackets. My name is Rod Valencia. I am the chairman and executive director of the Mary Vilencia Project. We are a homeless outreach organization focusing on Southern California, and in particular the Los Angeles and downtown Los Angeles areas. The Mary Vilencia Project was founded in January of 2013 after my mother passed away. My mom helped people in our neighborhood my whole life growing up, and so I thought I would try to emulate her spirit by doing something like she did. There was an occasion where we had a family friend at our home, and we had to open the trunk up for some reason, and this woman saw the jackets and blankets in the trunk, and she said to my mom, "Mary, what's all that stuff for?" And my mom just sheepishly grinned at her and said, "It's for my project." And that is how the name, the Mary Vilencia Project, was born. Since we started the Mary Vilencia Project in 2013, it has grown beyond my wildest dreams or wildest imagination. We have now become a registered 501c3 charity. We are technically the Mary Vilencia Project Corporation. We have a board that is made up of 7 people who are from all areas of my life, who I love and who are walking shoulder to shoulder with me. What we are doing in the Mary Vilencia Project is we are assisting Southern California's homeless by providing them with short-term care items such as scarves, hats, gloves, chapstick, sunscreen, dental kits, things that you and I would take for granted by just walking into another room and getting the item. It's very difficult for homeless people to access items like that. Also in the care packages, we're providing nutritional items such as snack bars, bottled water, beef jerky, dried fruit, things that will get them through a few days of their hunger. At the Mary Vilencia Project, we are constantly on a clothing drive, and we are constantly accepting gently used clothing that's in good condition. We have numerous volunteers that will come and pick clothing up, and we're happy to have clothing shipped to us as well. At our last outreach that we just did in May, we gave away 1.5 tons of clothing, and every bit of it was taken, and every bit of it is being utilized. We are definitely looking for more corporate sponsors. It is critical that we acquire new corporate sponsors, in particular sponsors that can help provide us with nutritional items for our care packages, also for personal care items that will help make their life on the street a little easier. Responses that we've had from homeless people have ranged from tears of joy and thanks. There are a lot of very grateful people that we work with and that are very appreciative of us. My absolute favorite moment since I've formed this organization was assembling my board of volunteers. I could not imagine having such an interesting cross-section of people from my life come together and see this vision and help me to bring this vision to fruition and make it a reality. It is by far probably the most exhilarating and exciting thing I've ever done in my whole life. I'm not trying to be a hero. I'm trying to be an inspiration. And what the Mary Vilencia Project is all about is inspiring others from communities just like mine to reach out to those who are less fortunate and to help those who are in need. At the Mary Vilencia Project, we are not about ending homelessness. That is a very tall order that I don't think we're even ready to tackle. But what we are doing is we're trying to make the lives of our local homeless people easier by providing them with items that they don't have access to on a regular basis. Homelessness is something that has to be tackled by us everyday citizens. There is nothing extraordinary about me, and there's nothing extraordinary about the people who are assisting me in this journey. I think what we are is we're a bunch of people who care about our fellow man and who want to make a difference in the world, and you don't have to be extraordinary to do that.